The first 1 hour block is about introducing higher order IT skills into the primary classroom. To start with is the half-hour Teaching Today programme that follows a half-term multimedia project in a school in Barnet. That's followed by a number of Teaching Today Plus items that elaborate on issues touched on in the programme itself. The starting time of each programme is shown in the menu, so they can be found using the clock in the top right-hand corner of the screen. A hotel in North London at the start of the autumn term. Teachers from the south of England gather for a weekend course on how to incorporate higher order IT skills into a half-term's curriculum-based project.
I'm Victoria Clage. I'm teaching Year 4. I've got 27 in my class. And the topic that I've chosen to do is food. I think it's going to make it a lot more interesting for the children. I've been trying to train them up a little bit with their IT skills, and they've been practising. And hopefully they'll be able to learn from each other.
Second name? If you want, yeah. The first part. Yeah, so press the middle button. Go to object.
I'm Peter Rose. I'm a Year 6 teacher. I've got a class of 30 children this year. This term we've got a few topics. One of them is on science, which is our body, which I'm hoping to base my whole project on. The class have done quite a lot of IT in this school. Last year they did a school newspaper where they merged text and pictures together to make a newsletter for the rest of the school.
Back at the hotel,
for those schools who are addressing IT in the round properly, the subject is as good as any in the curriculum. The trouble is that half the schools in the country are not finding it easy to get around what IT can do for them and what they can do for IT.
and that's why these teachers are here, learning how to use HyperStudio, a multimedia authoring package that can link text, pictures and sound to create an interactive presentation. To start with, it takes time to learn even the simplest things.
Look on the bear. They're good, those invisible buttons.
We've now started to pick up on some of the ideas that we've got from various people around and from the lectures.
We're basically practising what we want to do now, just using a different subject.
Yeah.
We'll have a look at the water cycle.
Back in the classroom, Victoria starts by showing her Year 4 children a multimedia project done by another school.
Evaporation, condensation.
And there are some questions. Now you're going to do the programme, or you're going to go through it and have a go. But as you're doing it, think about these questions here, okay? The first one says, did the programme contain? And number 1 is children's drawings or paintings. And you've got to tick yes.
Taking it in turns on the computer, the children analyse what makes the project multimedia.
Did the programme contain what? Children's drawings, paintings? Yeah. Yeah. Sound? Yeah. Video? No. No, we don't. Animation? Yeah. No. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Animation is moving. Yeah. Buttons to press yes. Yes.
Peter Rose starts his Year 6 on their project on the human body.
What about this thing here? It's like a long sausage all mixed up.
He wants to get the science started before introducing them to the IT and multimedia.
What I'm going to ask you to do now is to brainstorm as a team on what is multimedia. What does it involve? What makes something multimedia?
We've got sound, hotspot, different subjects, learning, photos from different places, television, animation, sounds, spreadsheets, and digitised photos.
We're going to create something which uses numbers, graphics, sounds, text, animations and videos to get across, to communicate to other people some information. That's our target. That's our aim, to communicate to a specific audience, someone which I will tell you exactly who it's going to be for, It's actually going to be for the other Year 6 class. And we're going to communicate some specific information. Information that they will need, information that they will want, information that's useful to them.
Now, there are lots...
Week 2 of the project, and Victoria introduces her Year 4 class to the HyperStudio software.
Drawn all over here. Well, those squares are buttons, okay, and they're the hidden buttons that I told you about.
She's using a food wheel drawn by one of the children as a starting point, and an overhead projector borrowed from the Education Authority so everyone can see.
Look at the wall. Your writing is going to go in this box here, and you can just write on the keyboard like you do normally. Over here, you're going to draw your picture.
Victoria's plan is that each child will do one page to a simple format, with a piece of text and a picture about the food of their choice.
Yeah, I think that's done.
They're left to work together in the small library where it's quieter.
See, you don't have enough room. Better than this.
Right, you need to click the middle button.
When they're ready, Victoria talks them through making a button to connect their pages together.
And you go to add a button. Okay. Now, should we make the button go back to your page? Now, click on OK. And it's going to dump it in the middle. You don't really want it in the middle, do you?
They'll spend about 1 day a week on this food project, with each group having around 15 minutes at a time on the computer.
Okay. Now, if you move that... Is that Lydia's card? Okay, press on OK. Right, now if you click on the hand, you should be able to try it and it should go back to Lydia's. Does it work?
Yes.
Year 6 start their IT project not on the computer, but by planning in groups and on paper what they want to say about their chosen part of the body.
This is how the brain works. Are we going to like put a button in each corner? So that button goes there, that button there, and there, and then put pictures here. So that bit will be pictures. Yes, but we'll have loads of pictures there. The brain works. No, you said the glossary was on this one, didn't we?
Okay, so come over here then. All right, let's have a look.
Peter's allocated half a day a week to this science topic.
Can you explain what have we got so far, just to me, so I can see how it goes?
We've got the front page and it's got a lion saying welcome to the liver. We've got a speech button, you click on it and it says it's speech.
Right, okay.
We've got an invisible button on all over.
Right, is the liver going to be clip art or one that you draw?
Clip art.
Right, right, clip art then, so you know it's going to be clip art.
Then they take it in turns to start designing their pages on the computer.
That way. Now, pick up 101 and put it in the black box.
I can move this now. Oh, you move it, I can't.
That's it. There we are, that's the one you wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, when you're ready, okay.
How do Victoria and Peter feel the project's going so far?
I went in today and they've done really well. I thought they'd just do a picture and leave it, but they've actually coloured the background and changed the font and fiddled around. I've shown a few of them how to put buttons on so they can go backwards and forwards.
Now, I'm going to have to rethink about exactly how I'm going to organise it to make sure that I get the science I want across. I think I will, because I think as they start to look at each other's pages and learn from each other's pages as well, they'll pick up some of the science.
I kind of overcame that because I gave them an outline and it was very prescriptive what they had to do, and they did it for homework. So once they came to putting it onto the computer, it was just sort of transferring it, and then it was based on their IT skills.
It's week 3, and the Year 4 class continue working on their food project.
So you press the mic.
In the library, they add some sound with the help of some older pupils from Year 6.
You say your words into the microphone, okay? Sweet's very bad for your teeth. Sweets can make.
A tomato may be a fruit or it may be a vegetable. The tomato grows on a green plant. It hangs off a skinny branch.
Cream is right. It isn't really good for you because it has got fat inside. It is made from the milk of a cow. Okay, all right, now press the green button. Cream is white. It isn't really good for you because it has got fat inside. It is made from the milk of a cow.
For Year 6, work continues on the human body, with Peter still concerned to deliver the science.
Where does that happen?
In the stomach.
In the stomach, right. You've got what's called stomach acids, haven't you? Which break down the food, take away the bits of food that we obviously use to grow, to move, to help our muscles and so forth.
And then what's the liver for? We don't.
Well, that's what you're going to have to find out. That's what I want you to research.
In the corner, one group is working on the computer, on their individual page. They're creating the buttons and links between the various elements, and thinking of the other Year 6 pupils who will eventually use it.
Let's try the green button.
No, we need to do something here.
Which is?
We need to have show name.
Oh.
Because we need to call it, what do we need to call it?
Name one.
No, we need to call it Did You Know. We need to call it Did You Know.
DYK.
So that it shows the thing. No, because that way they know what the button does. Oh God, they know what the button does.
By now, they were learning from each other.
I've got. Oh, tell me what to do, because I need to learn.
Okay.
You go to
actions.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Then you go
to another next card.
Is it next card?
Next card.
I'll do another card just in case.
Card.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. Okay. And.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's class.
Right, Carly, you can take the bag and put the bread in the bag, and we're going to seal it. So
Week
everything
4,
gets in.
and Victoria's setting up an experiment for her Year 4 class to see how food goes off.
We'll put them on the back shelf later on. We can have a look at them every day and see what's happening.
Next week I'm going to write what happened, and it says food and bread it will stay the same, and then milk it will go off, and then cheese will get fungus, and for the potato it will shrivel, and part of the tomato will go black.
While another teacher takes the rest of her class, Victoria takes time out of the classroom to help pupils complete their pages. Here, using clip art pictures from a
So
CD.
if you find a picture of an egg, then click on the arrow to go on to the next page.
Egg sweet. Oh, sick. I only need egg.
Go back. Right, now don't let go. Drag it, drag it, drag it. Now let go. Okay. Now press OK. Right, now we should be able to move it around.
Not surprisingly, there are a few problems to overcome.
Our egg's too big, isn't it? Should get rid of it and start again.
Once the pictures are in, they can find the sound they recorded and try and connect them together.
Hens lay eggs, and if the hen kicks the egg, it hatches into a chick. Eggs are also used as food.
Of course, difficulties with the software, the hardware, or simply from lack of expertise are unavoidable. The skill is to deal with them patiently.
Oh, you're left. You've got a box there. I don't know what that is. Let's see if it works if you click up there. It doesn't like anything there. I don't know. And well, it's crashed. We don't know why. There's something it doesn't like. I don't know whether it's got overloaded with information because we're putting more and more things on it now and having more and more problems. Let's have another look. At least it was saved.
It's all frustrating and time-consuming to sort out. Year 6 are making progress, keeping a printed version of their computer pages updated on the classroom wall.
That's the picture of us. That's another button. We've made it slide back to the front cover. There's an invisible button over the brain, which makes us come to here. And the bits which are highlighted red, if you click on them twice, they take you to hypertext. And if you go to the hand again, it takes you back to where you left off.